so that primarily they do not miss what Allah has asked them to do. Upon the time that Allah asked them to do it, for example, the prayer. And at the same time, they then fulfill the rights of everyone else in a proper manner. From amongst us, there are those who are wealthy. From among the wealthy, there are some who are arrogant, some who are humble. All of that is part of your test and my test. Two things. Where do you fit in if you do as a wealthy person? On this side or that side, there might even be a third side. Some people sometimes arrogant, sometimes not arrogant. That's part of the test. Or are you one of those who has to deal with such a person? You see, so if Allah has put you in the midst of people who are wealthy and arrogant or wealthy and humble, how do you adjust to that? And what do you do in a way that brings you closer to Allah? Some people are very poor. From among the poor, there are some who are arrogant, who feel that you are guilty of making them poor. And some feel that it's because of you, you haven't given me, that's why I remain poor. How are you going to deal with that mentality? It's Allah who created that mentality, but the person needs help and it's not easy to help. But you will have to adjust and you will have to make do depending on who they are to you and what interaction you would be having with them. From amongst us, there are those who perhaps are very, very physically fit and some who are weak. Do the physically fit start thinking that they can attack anyone, beat up anyone, threaten anyone? Or sometimes they are humble, it's just that they happen to be that way. You will have to deal with those people because they are on earth with you at the same time. It's unfortunate or fortunate. It's part of your ticket to paradise to deal with them. From amongst us, there are those, many who are going through mental challenges. You don't know their upbringing, sometimes the trauma they may have faced as they were children, sometimes what happened to them that might have resulted in who they are today. But how are you going to deal with it? It's a challenge. It's part of your ticket to paradise. Who are they to you? Number one, if they are someone close that you're going to have to deal with, then you are going to have to deal with it because that's part of your paradise. Don't become despondent. It's not the first person who has challenge and it's not going to be the last one, but it's your test while you're on earth. Similarly, if you're a person who has mental stress, it doesn't mean you're a madman or a mad woman. No, we all go through it. Different phases, different levels. Stress, anxiety, these are human qualities at times.